All right. Here we go. Machiwa, holy ones. I welcome all of you to this spiritual experience, to this transmission of spirit, yes? Coming on in, holy ones. Bringing in that code. I didn't get my charcoal. Let me grab some. All right, we got this. Saturdays and Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Getting our spiritual mojo going on. Machiwa. Thank you guys for spending your Saturday night with us. At least part of it. Cosmic awakening, homies. Definitely energies are rising. It doesn't mean they're all on the good side, you know. There are dark agendas, and they got their own craft, their own objectives, and it comes down to basically a spiritual warfare. It's like that, and we use our mindfulness to realize that. If you have mindfulness, some people don't live in mindfulness or don't practice it on a regular. Oh my gosh, where's my amber? My chihuahua. I got some couple other resins. Let me see if this has names on them. I think they just have model numbers on them. Oh, Amazon Gold Peruvian. Is that showing up? I can't tell with my glasses on. And Palo Santo resin. Now I have plenty of the sticks. They get burnt and they let off their aroma. It smells wonderful. But it's also in resin. Now the thing about Palo Santo is it's really overwhelming. I mean, it can out smell your other incense if that matters to you. Maybe you just love Palo Santo, so it doesn't matter. But it does kind of like the scent itself kind of overtakes. It will become the dominant smell. So there we go. Thank you guys for coming together with me. This shirt is actually dark purple, but it's hard to see. It's a cosmic scene, you know, universe, galaxy stuff. But trying to fit with the topic, cosmic consciousness, cosmic awakening. Machiwa holy ones. And I just want you to know I released part 3 of the Secret Space Program playlist series. So that was today. Thank you for those of you who were here with me during that time. Because I released it as a premiere. That means we can watch it together. It's only like 8 minutes long or 9 minutes long. And so check it out, you guys, when you have free time. Leave some comments in there. I know it's not specifically Emerald Order, you know, it's not coming out of Ashiana, she's not talking about that stuff. Maybe in her private time, I'm sure she maybe, look into that stuff, but it fits right in with the things going on in the spiritual extraterrestrial warfare. So it has to do with Galactic Federation, and it's going to take me a few more videos so you can see a bigger picture of what's really going on. So thank you for that. It's important. To me, I believe it's imperative to talk about. Is this the right ones? No. These are the close-ups. Okay. Looks like we got this going on, Holy Ones. I think I just burnt myself. It smells like burnt hair. Yeah, I see a piece of hair going there. I gotta be mindful of that. Even though it's not an open flame, it was a hot charcoal, right? Thank you guys for being here so much, Holy Ones. Looks like we got a few people in the house. We got 44 homies in the house. Good number, right? We have Indigo Wizard. Ashalom, Holy Ones. Thank you so much, brother. Good to have you, man. What's up? UTD in the house. Dab Brad in the house. What's up, man? Already getting lit. Celine Star Sister. We got our mods in here early tonight. Thank you guys, Celine and Indigo, for watching our backs. Machiwa. Hopefully we don't always need that, right? We have Chris Ann Foster. Thank you for being here, Chris Ann Foster. Much respect for holding space with us. Eddie family, Machiwa, much love. Sir Madism in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? How your puppies doing? Freebird Blue in the house. Good to have you. Thanks for holding space with us. Machiwa Sarah Holder. Oh, wow. Thank you, sister. I'm glad to see you too. Hope your life is doing okay. I hope you guys are doing okay during these holidays. For some people, it makes them feel sad, or, blue, they call it. Especially if you're not able to connect with family or anything. After a while, well, some people, they get over that. They're not so lonely as they thought they would be. So sometimes this journey, you guys, being a starseed or an indigo, is lonely. Like, this is our passion. We love to talk about it. We would love to share it, but not everyone appreciates that. They don't want to hear all these concepts. Or maybe you just share with them the positive things that don't go against their main, they call them creeds. So that would put some people on the defensive, right? But anyways, yeah, it's a art form. It's an art. It's a practice, how you present this information to other people. And so not everyone appreciates my style, but a lot of people do. And since I have over 400,000, 444, last time I checked, 444,000 subscribers, that's a good indication that I'm doing something right. So otherwise, a person wouldn't have subscribers. They wouldn't have so much positive feedback and comments and chat. So I'm just so grateful that I can continue on in my cosmic awakening and become a better version of myself than my 2023 version, soon to be my 2024 version, working on my 2025. Okay? Progressive evolution, changes, transformations. So, and there's a lot of things happening that indicate what's going on with the spiritual awakening and ascension. And the first thing I always talk about regarding that is the Stargate opening, Stargate closing cycle. And so I will show that on the PDF to show you how some of these planetary Templar are still opened. And that's going to influence life consciousness on Earth. So it's going to even affect people who are not on a spiritual journey. It simply will affect what's going on in their life, negative or positive. So hopefully some people will awaken when they see other people awakening, or, hey, what's that all about? What are they talking about over there? Maybe they'll start to be curious. And so there's always some opportunities to talk about Christ consciousness or unity consciousness or ascension or awakening or anything. Just get into a conversation about spiritual stuff. Even religious people are curious about spiritual stuff. So are New Agers, and there's always interesting topics to share with other people. Like in the Secret Space Program video, I'm talking about a lot of things that are considered conspiracy, but you get enough information from a lot of different people talking about the same thing, there's some truth to it. And so, yes, we will reveal and expose that there is really an alien presence on Earth, hiding out in underground bases, even what you call underwater bases, moon bases. I'm talking about those and any type of subterranean, deep underground. They even call it deep underground military bases. DUMB is DUMBs. So they talk about the DUMBs. A lot of people talk about them. And obviously there needs to be transportation to underground domes besides just elevators. There could be elevators, sure, but there's also an actual transit system. So this is part of our awakening, okay? Is realizing that not all conspiracy theories are nonsense. There are actually some truth behind them. They're based on something. Just like fantasy creatures are based on truth. The Pegasus is a perfect example. A winged horse. There's movies about the Clash of the Titans showing it comes from out of Greek mythology, but it doesn't. It comes from cosmic mythology, lore. I don't mean that means it's a story or not real. What I'm saying is there is actual whole discussion about Pegasus. They're part of what's called the Violet Flame. They're a race of beings, extraterrestrials. You think of them as a mammal or something, but they are living in liquid light, man. They're living in thermoplasm, the technical term. Otherwise, the Guardians call it liquid light, and it's density universe. Or I want to start using the term holographic universe, because just in my own studying and putting together content, I realize using the term holographic universe is going to help people understand a little bit better, because they don't really maybe get or understand density matter, but it means the same thing basically. Density matter focuses on how there's different physical bodies, not just carbon matter bodies. But the holographic universe will talk about density matter, but also the fact that we're in a hologram. So this is part of your cosmic awakening. And actually, our realities in the hologram are universal systems. Anything bigger than universal, like the cosmos, is outside of this reality system, called the 15-dimensional time matrix. Have you seen the Matrix? So while it's giving me an internet thing, let me put one of these other incense on here. I think what I should do is make little baggies like this for sale. And so some people won't want a whole pound of incense, right? I can hear it sizzle. So happy you guys are here with me. Thank you so much for spending time with your star family. L. Nixon, writer of Dragons. Peace and love to everyone. Sandra in the house. Hello, beautiful family. Michelle Gerard. Hello to you, Star Sister. We're coming on in. We also have Nate Henry. Machiwa to you. Spiritual Ascension in the house. Amber, Star Sister, good to see you. Thank you, guys. Machiwa. I am Purple Mercury in the house. Yes, my brother, Anuhazi. Good to have you, Holy One. Stephen Oswald, we're live. Machiwa, Holy Ones. Woohoo! You guys are so awesome, man. Like, if we had a real party in real life, it would be just cool. Just so cool. Chilling, hanging out, having deep convoys if we want. Whatever we want. Hello, Sarah. My friend from Facebook, right? Good to have you, Star Sister. Monica Marsh. You love amber? Are you talking about the person or the resin? Because I have resin. Yeah. Plus, I'm also wearing amber. This is amber. Me and Starman got one of these at the Tucson, Arizona yearly crystal show, which is next month. It starts the next month. It goes throughout February and some of March. If you guys are into crystals, you got at least once in your life go to the huge crystal show in Tucson, Arizona. I mean, if you're willing to spend a few $100s and or maybe a few $1,000s, plan it ahead of time. Whatever your heart's desire, you're going to find some crystal, because there's a ton of people all from around the world, literally, who are vendors at this Tucson, Arizona Gem Show, I think it's called. So or it's probably Tucson Gem Show. Machiwa. Dread, it is. Healy Machiwa. Good to have you, brother. We got Ian Evans in the house. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are awesome. And so, wait. Oh yeah, Sarah, definitely go check out the national parks. It's a beautiful country. Arizona is beautiful. I mean, it's hot, so plan that if you're not used to the heat. Like, maybe avoid August and July, you know? Oh, Silver Sage, you said it, sister. I used to live in Tucson, so it was so cool having the show right in my hometown. Rise above in the house. Yeah, Stefan Oswald. I started with amethyst. That was my favorite crystal. Well, I started with a quartz and an amethyst and built on those. Like, I guess you could say I got into citrine, smoky quartz, rose quartz. Um, I really liked lapis lazuli and labradorite, and tiger's eye. I used to wear that, and amazonite. I love amazonite. I started liking greenstones that attracted me, and and there's a few other stones. So there's even something that's like a. I like some of the black crystals, like obsidian is cool. Tourmaline is great, and I should do a crystal on like a really good crystal video that talks about a lot of the different stones. That used to be my main business. I mean, I was trying to make it my main business after I was quitting the weapons business, right? I was telling you that story last time. So yeah, I was trying to switch to the crystals business and selling incense, and I did sell a little bit of incense and some crystals and candles. I just found out real quick that the candles are not very profitable because 1 9-inch candle, like this starts off 9 inches, right? But I tried to sell that. I can't make no money because it literally cost me like almost $12 to $15 to ship a 9-inch candle because it goes right over 2 pounds. As soon as it goes over 2 pounds, and people are so used to wanting free shipping. Now I have a whole shitload of candles and because that didn't go through. Same thing with herbs. I was gonna sell herbs and essential oils. It just didn't. That didn't get started. That's when I started, having to go live in the out there. So, but yeah, this is some of the energies that are good for anyone to work with. You can even get into aromatherapy and just get into acupuncture or acupuncture, where where all the energy lines of your body are going. And ancient Chinese medicine, they use the bottom of your foot. You can connect to any point that way. I mean, there's a lot of wisdom out there. You can educate yourself in these different spiritual type of lifestyles and practices. I got into shamanism, for example, and I never really got into tarot cards. I didn't get into astrology. I didn't get into that stuff. I don't know why people were so into it, but they got into it's like really popular. But I definitely did get into crystals, and then I have a whole room full of crystals just laying on the floor because I don't have furniture, I'm just like that. So, I mean, I might as well just do this live. Why not? No green screen effect, but I'll fix that when I get back. No big deal. What's up, homies? Vato locos? All right. I got the wrong glasses, but I can still see this. Crystals. this is always interesting. This is a Masonite. Beautiful stone. Not perfectly flush because it has cracks, or not cracks, I don't know what you call them, but it's not smooth like it was cut, but it's a great stone. Like right now I can feel it. I feel it in me. I let someone borrow my dolphin and they brought it back to me broken. Not cool. And no apology either. These are awesome freaking Orlites. This is like, these are thousands of dollars, man. This is when I could afford it. But I'm going to be putting all these online for sale. This would be like a master stone, dude. So there's a Super 7, but this is 23. Oh, fuck. I forgot about the microphone. I forgot about the microphone. Shit. Sorry. What the shit? It's not letting me go backwards. I mean, go back to the other camera. So I have to go into the setting. Give me a second. I can't believe it won't let me go to my front camera. All right. $88 souls online, 44 likes, 8844. Interesting. Is that normal now? Is this back to normal? I hope it is. Yeah, this is close enough. Okay. Thanks, you guys. I just wanted to show that. I don't know why I just did. So I forgot about the microphone. You know, it's not like I have two microphones on the being recorded. So, all right. Thank you, Monica. So, I mean, just be realistic, you guys. Some of those big stones are literally hundreds or even a few $1,000s. But if you guys are interested in any of those stones or any type of crystals, let me know and see if I'll check if I have them. My Chiwa. I have only, if you look on my Etsy shop, do you see that many for sale? I only have a few on my website, on Etsy. But yeah, that was a big part of my life. I took a lot of those with me, man, to Hawaii because I thought I was going to stay there a long time, but the lady turned out to be a narcissist, so I left after 1 month. Bless you, Sir Madism. Yeah, brother, we'll talk about it for sure. I don't have no idea what it would cost to go to Australia. It just depends on the weight and the size, really. So, yeah, it's not portable because it's on a cable. The only thing is, if I could simply temporarily turn on the microphone to the phone and then go in there. Anyways, in your cosmic awakening, you guys, it's about working with, going on a spiritual journey, exploring. because you as a person don't know everything yet, or the best way to say that is you don't remember everything yet, because part of you does know. And when you consider your multidimensional selves, your higher consciousness, your higher selves, plural, just think about that, you guys. We're not actually learning. We're remembering, reclaiming. We already have cosmic consciousness, which is ascended master consciousness. Let me show you on the screen what is cosmic consciousness. Let me make sure I pull that diagram up. Machiwa Holy Wands, cosmic consciousness. I gotta have this image closer to a place that I can get to faster. All right, let me switch to PDF. Thank you guys for your patience. Coming on in. It's not PDF. Okay, I meant Photoshop. That's not what I was trying to show you. Okay, so cosmic consciousness. This is the cosmos. And we're inside of the cosmos. We're in the universal systems. This one's the particle universe. There's also an antiparticle universe, but we're going to talk about the ones that the one we're in, which is this particle universe. And you see there's 5 density universes. I told you I want to start calling them holographic universes. So there's 5 holographic universes, and I'll update that in my 2025 version of this. In January, I plan on releasing a new version of this. As you can see, the last time was January 1st, 2024. So, yeah, we have 5. We exist within these 5 rings. The last one is not the part of it. This is the Ascended Master Cosmic Field. But we're inside of that, you guys. We're inside these different multiverses, and you're gonna go from Earth, expand to the higher dimensions, to Tara, higher dimensions, to Gaia, higher, way up higher, and then even higher for like crystal liquid light. We go from what our scientists call carbon matter. Then you go through a density called carbon etheric matter. So now you're 50% carbon and 50% etheric. But then you keep evolving into completely etheric, crystal silicate. And then this evolves into hydroplasmic prematter. You still haven't reached cosmic level yet. And this is the next level, and it's still not cosmic level. But once you get to density 5, actually in density 4 you can leave. The beings that are in density 5 don't leave. I believe I've heard Ashana say that. The beings in density 5 never leave and never will, apparently. They're going to keep on holding. They're the ones holding the hologram manifestation together. They're the ones whose consciousness is creating the planets, creating the beings. Planets and beings are being projected by these universal trinity, because it's the universal system. Then there's the cosmic system. These are the greater God worlds. And Ashana talks about this too. See, this is a 15-dimensional time matrix. You can see it in the Cathara grid as well, the Cathara grid. Let me see if I can pull that up, you guys. Let me go to my new drive, go to Files, Christos Avatar. No, not Files, Images. Images, Christos Avatar. Or, okay, this is not going to be nice. So maybe it is Files, Christos Avatar. Never mind. It's giving me problems trying to find it. So this is just an explanation of the cosmic consciousness. It includes all of this. Cosmic consciousness includes all of this. And we all have a connection to cosmic consciousness. Look, it's in your chakras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Templars. These are Templars going up, all the way up, all the way up. And then you can leave. You can leave this 15-dimensional time matrix. You went through all the universes, and then you finally say, okay, I'm done here. My service is done. I'm ready to go back home. Go back home to one of these ascended master levels. These are called ultra terrestrials. They're eternal. They don't go through reincarnation. They don't go through incarnation at all. They're always existing within the Kundalini. The Kundalini. Within the primal sound fields. It starts to get technical when we start talking about that stuff. I mean, these even sound like technical terms: triadic, polaric, ecadic. So, cosmic consciousness, homies, is natural organic stage of development. You're going to go into the higher awareness, the higher expansions, higher identities. I mean, eventually you will become your higher self. Eventually, you become the God self. You remember yourself as creator. Machiwa. And that's all it is remembering. Because you already are. All of us already are ascended masters. We already are ultra-terrestrials and mated-terrestrials and other extraterrestrials. 4th dimensional, 5th dimensional, 9th dimensional, 11th dimensional. We're all these. The secret is, or what the purpose is, we're meant to awaken all these different levels of ourself, because we came in here all the way down to come back out, to go through the experience of this hologram that's being projected by the mated terrestrials. The mated terrestrials, the ones I said, don't leave. They stay here all the time. So other life are visiting. Other ascended masters are visiting, and they're just going to experience it and come back out. Technically, you're not. These yanas, let's use the Anuhazi word. It's yanas. These yanas aren't ascended masters until they go all the way in and come all the way out. Who knows? That could take, in matrix terms, that could take millions of years. It could take billions of years. Because not for its higher selves, the lower selves have to figure stuff out and wake up and go through all these mistakes and blunders and distortions and try to find their way back out. But that's the whole challenge to this ascended master who decided to come in and become a polarized version of itself, to become a less and less and less version of itself, polarized and less, fragmented into genders, fragmented into individuals. It doesn't remember everything because it downstepped. So God downstepped to the ascended masters. The ascended masters downstepped to hologram fields called time matrices. And those beings are the guardians who created planets and other aliens. Thank you, Holy One, for that. So it's a whole series of God manifesting itself in many different faces of itself and versions of itself and pieces of itself. Any little piece of God can create amazing, experiences. Supernatural, paranormal, can be a creator itself. We're all creators creating. It's God creating through us. So everything we experience, positive or negative, is part of God's experience on a micro scale. We're a micro versions, fragments of our own higher selves, which are fragments of God in itself. So it's all united. It's all together. It's all one. It's one spirit, one body, one form, one mind, one being. It is a whole bunch of down steps, a whole different bunch of incarnations into other forms. Because God wanted to. God said, okay, I want to do that, and it happens. I want to be that. It's done. I'm going to create this. It's done. I'm going to experience that. Done. God just does it. What's up? God wants to be me, wants to be you, wants to be that animal, wants to be that subatomic particle. God wants to be all of this. God is... The fact alone that you're here as you are means God wanted to experience that, or God's going to end up experiencing itself, whether it's a blessedness or a distorted experience. It's still creator experiencing, creator creating. Creator knows everything, but it doesn't stop creating. This is why it's called creator, because it's busy creating all the time. The job didn't finish. It never finishes, because God is always moving, thinking, speaking, designing, creating. So it's quite amazing and profound when you think about it. It's not simplified. It's not, Silver Sage, can you please touch on depression and why people, including myself, fall into a depressing state? Good question, Silver Sage. Bless you. I would say that there is some type of vampiring. Wherever you're living, if someone's sharing the house with you, they could be bringing these energies in. It could be the energies of the food that you're eating or not eating. It could be the energies of the matrix. Stellar activation happening, opening, closing. It also could be fallen angelic technologies, because even in Voyagers, you're going to learn about the dyadic crystal grid, that it's all over the planet. How, what's that thing in Europe, the standing stones, the Stonehenge. You learn that Stonehenge is part of this massive technology. There's energy type of pulses, energy pulses being sent. They're using weapons, programs to make you depressed. They're giving you pharmaceuticals. Maybe you're taking pharmaceuticals. Okay, they're supposed to help with depression, but they're just keeping you spaced out. It's the same with Western medicine. It doesn't heal you. It just simply addresses symptoms and keeps on helping you be a customer. A paying customer. They probably figured out real quick, hey, we can't actually cure people. Hey, we can't actually create a battery that lasts forever or a light bulb. We're not going to make any money. You see, the person who's trying to evolve would say, okay, what's the next project? We made unlimited energy, unlimited light bulbs, unlimited batteries, whatever. Now let's move on to something greater. But you realize we're not in a system like that. We're in a system that's under control, that's being oppressed, that's being manipulated. Just like your depression. Depression is one of those things, they want you in depression. Now you can be fed off of, because that's louche energy. Being depressed is louche. Now, what I would suggest is simply, one of my main suggestions for a lot of things is to start fasting. Stop putting stuff in your body for a few days. Nothing. Well, water, if you want to drink water. And start putting intention. Start exploring why you're depressed. Ask yourself, your higher selves, why you're depressed. Ask for solutions. Align with solutions. Manifest solutions. You know how to manifest something, right? So practice manifesting solutions to your depression. You don't want to be depressed. So you start visualizing and imagining yourself extremely happy. You put affirmations that you're happy. This is something that you can figure out on your own, Holy One. And so you don't need a middleman or some medication to get you past your depression. It could also be stuff from happening from your previous life. As you awaken, you're awakening memories. Maybe some of those parts of yourself are depressed. You see? So we simply, it could be many different things. So it just depends on where you're at, where you're at in your life, what you're doing in your life, what you're, all these different things can add up. Just make it a goal, a serious goal to figure out. So, but those are some of the things that could be causing it. Bless you, sister. Yeah, like Indigo, you could be lacking something as well. I don't know if that would go as far as making you depressed, but yeah, I wouldn't say it's about nutrition exactly, but yeah, I think it would be something else. Yeah, that's another thing about parasites or whatever those things are in your gut. They want you to eat junk food. They feed off of that junk food. They feed off of that shit, and they want you to have those urges to go eat something you don't want to. Is not good for you. Like even myself, I battle with that sometimes. Like when I go to a drum circle, I'm a whole different energy, or I'm using up a whole bunch of energy. Now I want to eat some candy bar or some shit. When I absolutely know, of course, that I don't want to be eating crap. And then your mind wants to say, that's okay because I'm doing this. We rationalize. We got to catch ourselves doing that and say, hey, if you're addicted to something, let's put some mental effort into getting myself out of that. I can say that about some of the things in my life. Some of you can say some of those things that you want to stop doing or stop having that influence. So it takes determination. It takes a will, man. It takes creativity. It takes thinking outside the box. Machiwa. Thank you guys for being here with us tonight. Elephant tusks. Unprocessed emotions cause a lot of problems. You said it, brother. And if it's unsuppressed emotions, or maybe it's just energies, maybe do some exercise, get out in the sunshine, go for walks. Like, that's one thing I do miss in Arizona that I don't get here. There was a beautiful neighborhood, winding roads, inclines, declines, beautiful desert environment, desert aroma, nice, lovely, warm desert sun. Actually, a lot of people, they're called snowbirds. Snowbirds go live, like people called snowbirds, they go live in Arizona because of that. They're called snowbirds because they only come to Arizona for when it's too cold in their state. So when they're done and it's too hot here, they'll go back to where they live. So yeah, getting out into the fresh air, into nature, into a healthy diet. Even I falter in that sometimes. I'm transparent, so I can say shit like that. But you guys, that could be the problems of depression or problems or whatever. We have to be, remember, experts on energy. We should be very mindful of what's causing us our problems. We have every capacity to diagnose ourselves. We don't need some expert telling us. We should know our own bodies, our own energies, and what changes us and what affects us. Straight up. It's exploratory. I mean, we need to start exploring stuff. and start practice mindfulness. Maybe if you did some more mindfulness, more presence, it will come to you. Put that question into the universe. It comes to you. It looks like you are putting that question out. It will come to you, Holy One. Bless you. Yeah, elephant tusk. That's another way of saying mindfulness. Our thoughts do create our reality. So the problem with depression, it will put you into that feed loop of thinking about depressed thoughts, sad thoughts, sad music. Listen to sad music. Talk to someone who's making you upset. You want to get out. As soon as I saw that red, I knew it was Patty Paparazzi. A red donation. What? Lots of twos there, sister. Machiwa. Woohoo! Party time. Let's have a starseed rave. A starseed dance. Yeah. Wow, blessed star sister. And she wrote a note. Thank you, Patty Paparazzi. Hello, my holy familia. That's how Arlen Clark talks, right? Christed ones, indigos, angelics, Maharaji priests and priestesses, Jedi masters, great to join this live. Thank you and blessings. Wow, you've been coming a long way with your. She just come from Ecuador, right? So you're going through your changes and transformations, Star Sister. Thank you, Patty Paparazzi. As always, you're awesome, amazing, and it's so beautiful to see a lot of you guys like Patty growing, sharing content on her own Instagram, social media, going and exploring her own, checking out these sites, going and having the courage to go to some place in another country. Like I went to Peru. I've never been to another country like South America, but here I am. There I was, So thank you, Patty. Yeah, my Chiwa. Woohoo! Lots of twos. That number must mean a lot for some reason for you. It's coming up in your energy. Now we have 111. 111 people online. It will change, but now it changed to 124, but I just saw it said 111. Awesome, Star Sister. Thank you, Patty, for coming through, following through with what you said. Starseed Rave, yeah, Melissa Crisp will come, right? No, seriously. But I said it before, we will make sure it's a completely safe event. Like, a person who could be targeted, someone could target me and make a problem at the event. So there has to be some type of protection against that too. Legal disclaimers. Hey, I'm not responsible for what happens here, right? We're going to have security here because there will be trolls. Trolls come into our channel. Trolls will come to our event. All those people who made threats to me or want to stop me or whatever. So we have to be very mindful of all that. We have to make it safe for me, safe for everybody. Everyone needs to be safe if we're going to be at a Starseed Rave, homie. Make sure you practice safe Starseed sex. And we don't ask each other what's your birth sign? What's your bloodline? You want to make love with a Indigo homie or with a 3D loco vato loco, right? I'm from Andromeda, baby. What's up with you, right? I'm just being silly for now, but you know what I'm saying. If it's not a rave, it doesn't have to be a full blown out rave. It could just be a get together. Like I get together a lot with these drumming events, outdoor events. People bring their own space. They lay out a chair and set things up, put their crystals or candles, and then we do our dancing, we do our fellowship, or we do our social mingling, whatever. We'll play all kinds of cool music, that has a good dance feeling to it. Yeah, baby, what's up? I love to dance. It doesn't have to be tribal or drum circle dancing. What do they call that? No, seriously, what they call the dancing where it's just improv, spiritual dancing. Oh, come on. Sometimes my mind doesn't want to remember. Ecstatic dance. That's what I was thinking of. Ecstatic dance. So we would be doing ecstatic dancing. And the thing about a Starseed event, we wouldn't be judging each other as much as 3D people would be judging each other. We wouldn't be, talking about stupid nonsense like what you look like. It's so ridiculous. But, and we would be, one of the 12 attitudes of mastery is reverent respect. We're going to respect everyone in our presence. We're supposed to be. Sir Madism, you've been a member for 6 months, homie. And he left a message. The universe reveals its secrets to those who listen to their heart. Do not believe. Seek. There we go, brother. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being a member, Machua. Indigo Wizard getting lit. Or wants to get lit. Freestyle. Yeah, freestyle. Static. Sup. Elephant tusk, yes. I don't do that anymore. I don't just have one night stands or sleep with a prostitute like some people do, or anything nasty and yucky. Nothing temporary. Nothing like one-time deal, one-night stand shit. Man, that's all high school stuff I would do. In high school, we were all sleeping around. And, not everyone, but it was just, you're horny when your hormones are off the chart. You just want, girls and guys. You think girls don't want sex as much as guys. They want sex, they're just not as crude as guys are. Or doggish as guys are, but that doesn't fit all women. There is some, anyways. Yeah. That's definitely what you say, elephant tusk, because I don't believe in arranged marriages, but certain cultures, and just like the Illuminati, they try to keep it within their bloodline. Well, I'm sure Guardians try to keep things within their bloodlines. They love everybody, but they're trying to, this is meant to be a specific genetic hybridization on Earth. And it's been infiltrated. It's been influenced. It's been affected. It's been thwarted. So our plan to bring together Lemurian awareness, our plan to bring Atlantean awakening, Aryan awakening got messed with. We're trying to keep the bloodlines purposely doing something. But when someone else comes and interferes with it on purpose, because they don't want our agenda, so, we get thwarted, and we have to try it again in our next life, maybe. But we know if planet Earth is descending, this is our last chance. Well, where are you going to go? right? If you're not incarnating through the sphere of Amenti to go to Earth again, where are you going to go? So this is why this is still going to play out here. This timeline is going to play out until they destroy the planet. They will eventually, the Zeta Gray aliens will destroy planet Earth. It's close to the year 3000. That's several hundreds of years away, but it will happen. So where are you going to incarnate after that's gone? You don't. It means you're going to go into the phantom or ascend into inner Earth or Tara or Andromeda, wherever the Guardians are trying. Just give it a second here. We're going to get lit. Who wants to get lit with me and Indigo? Machiwa. Yeah, I lived in the other house. I didn't have much furniture either. I was buying it. I was starting to buy it and stuff, and then it just all went to shit. So. But we still live in grace. We're not going to be sad. We're not going to be worried about money and all this shit. And our sister's question, you know, it really comes down to we are trying to be masters in energy and masters in consciousness. Think what that means and what it entails. Sarah, my Chiwa star sister. Woohoo! Party time! Yeah! Is that a music box? You want to dance? Let's dance. We're dancing. Woohoo! We don't have to be no experts in dancing. Just go out there and have fun. Machiwa. Thank you, Sarah. Like, I just went shopping and I finally saw a sale on soup. So remember, you're not going to be, realistically, you're not going to be having survival food that's all alkaline or vegan. Unless you have all this time to dehydrate veggies, dehydrate fruits, package them so they last 5 years, 10 years long. I don't have time for that. I don't have the resources for that. The next best thing is to get something cheap like soup. A can of this big ass soup, man. It's not for my diet when you're freaking trying to survive and live. And it's not the worst thing because there's a lot worse things I could eat instead. So, no joke. I would show you it, but I don't want to show you my kitchen right now. But I literally spent $300 or $400 on cans of soup. So if you ate one a day, I have at least 4 or 5 months so far, but I'm not done. I want to have a year's supply of food and even a year's supply of water. That's going to be hard to get a year's supply of water. But think about this. You want to keep them in containers that you can physically lift and move when you need to. Lift and move into your truck, your car, and go somewhere safe. You know, who knows what's going to happen? Ashiana moved. Why did she move? Other people are prepping. Why not have a little bit of prep yourself? Have some preparation. Have some food, have some water, and something is supposedly going to happen when Trump comes in office. I don't know if that means right away or if it means throughout his first year. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Just expect that things are not going to be the same after, when 2025, who knows? I don't know, for sure, 100% certain. None of us really know 100% certain. So why do people get insurance? In case something happens. So have extra food for all of you. I mean, I'm just got to worry about myself. My daughter's in Wisconsin, man. They're going to have to take care of themselves. So I'm by myself in Nevada. I got to take care of myself. But if you lived with 5 people or 3 people or whatever, you have to have preparations for all of you. So this is no joke, you guys. I take this very seriously. I don't have much money at all, but I'm going to put what I can come together. Like Patty helped me to go buy more food for myself. That will help me prepare. And I live meager, man. I don't have many clothes except for what I wear for the show. I literally only have a few shirts and pants. I don't wear pants anymore. I wear these kind of stuff. So I have to think about the things that I spend money on. But I recommend that you guys all have a generator. If you're going to have a generator, that means you also need gasoline in stock. I mean, prepped. I mean, extra. Not just for your vehicle. Your vehicle will need gas. Your pets will need food. If you have medication, you're going to have extra meds too. That will last 5 months, 6 months, whatever months. No joke. If you don't do jack shit, if you think I'm a clown because I'm talking about prepping and something happens, you're going to remember people like me warning you to, hey, get prepared. Hey, have something extra and water and food at least, homies. I'm sure you can do better than I can just buying canned food. But dude, $2 a can of food. Ow, I just bumped my head on my cabinet. Even canned food, even tuna. I'm a vegan, but when shit hits the fan, I don't have nothing to eat. This was only $1. I don't eat this shit now. This is for it's waiting. It's waiting in case that happens. $2. And you're gonna, when the shit hits the fan, you're not eating 3 meals a day. You're just gonna eat once a day. If you're good at meditating and breath work, you don't have to eat hardly much at all. That's the true goal. It's not like these are gonna kill you. They're gonna help you get through dark times. This could literally feed 2 people. Why not? Look, you don't have to refrigerate it. You don't need a refrigerator, for the stuff that you're not going to have a refrigerator. You're not going to have electricity to cook something. You could literally eat this without heating it up or cooking it. You have to think about all that stuff. I know this stuff because I was homeless. I had to learn about everything to survive. I think people need to learn that as a side project. A side project. Go camping. Go figure it out one weekend. One weekend, see what it takes to find camping site, to set up a tent, to bring the prepared food and prepared water. If you're absolutely clueless about how to go camping, you need to start learning. You should have one book on survival. And this is going to sound weird, but also have one book on pranayama. Since you didn't study it before shit hits the fan, at least have a survival book and a pranayama book and whatever books to help you learn and study. So those are some tips, some ideas. And I'm sure there's lots of more ideas in chat. So I show you on the picture so it's more powerful. Oh shit. There's nothing in here. I gotta try to... No. It's not gonna be enough. Ugh! Have extra medicine. All your little comforts are gonna go bye-bye. Like, what in the world? Like, my mom, bless my mom, but she has to have this perfect bed and pillows and blankets. Man, what the shit, you guys? You're not gonna be in comfort in the future if the shit hits the fan. So have a freaking generator. I've had two kinds. I've had one that was small like this, a generator where you can put electrical devices that won't, get shorted. Like, I tried to put something that was like this on one of those little small camping battery things. It shut it off. It was too powerful. This is why you need a generator that will handle wattage. When I was homeless, I could cook because I could plug something in, because I don't know where you guys live, but where I live, there's no fires allowed. Stupid, right? No fires allowed in my experiences in Arizona or my experiences in Nevada. So I had to cook. I needed a burner. I need electricity. If you can, try to get solar power. I have two huge solar panels. They create a few hundred wattage together. I've never set it up yet. I got to set the whole thing up yet. But these are things that you should be thinking about and have it ready. What do you think the word prep means? That means you're ready before shit happens, not after. When the traffic, when you can't drive nowhere because the highway is full of parked cars now, because they can't go nowhere, you can't go nowhere, and what are you gonna do? And then people go into chaos and start robbing stores and start robbing people, and now it's lawlessness because they know the police are busy and they know it's chaos, and when humans think it's the end of the world, they're gonna act crazy. Be crazy, talk crazy. You're going to see people get into gangs. I don't know where this spiritual awakening video is going, but sorry. Oh, shit. And what form of communication or what form of internet are you going to have? You're going to have no internet? Shit. When shit goes down, it goes down. Maybe there will be limited resources, limited internet or something. Limited. This is going to be limited for sure. Everything will be limited. You guys remember when COVID first hit? Everything ran out in the stores. You couldn't even get paper towels. You don't remember that experience? Are you prepped yet? Do you not know what to prepare for? Have you not lived through something serious like that? All right, I won't talk about it anymore. I just wanted to say my piece. It's called insurance. Have insurance. Have insurance. Bless you. Hear that noise? Thank you, Vato Loco, Indigo Wizard 9. What's up, brother? Thank you so much, man. You know how powerful nines are. Woohoo! It's in your name, Wizard 9. And subconsciously you're calling yourself a wizard. Like our star sister said, Magi kings. Priest kings. Oh, star sister Patty Paparazzi. And you'll see, if you guys check out Patty on her Instagram, she's always happy. She's smiling and full of energy. It's amazing. She's very inspirational. I mean, I'm sure we all have our downs. You know, I'm not perfect either. I never said I was. Don't act like it. I mean, people think this is imperfect, and let them. I always subconsciously start rocking my torso. I don't know why. I just don't know where that comes from. It's some type of feeling, though. Something I feel that just kind of... What was it? John Travolta in that movie where he had this brain tumor, but it made him super psychic. He was watching the trees. I love that movie. It's called Phenomena. John Travolta, watch it. As a matter of fact, I want to watch it. I haven't watched it in a few years, so there's a small love story in there too, but it's not about that. But this guy, yeah, it's a fucking cool movie. It's not all action or nothing, but it's like a beautiful movie. All right, so feels good, man. When your palm starts tingling, baby. There are times where you go into ceremony, ritual, steps. It's like you have this sacred space in your house somewhere. When I did have a nice house, it was over 3,000 square feet. It was just me and two cats. Uh-oh. Window thing. Let me refresh. So this house had a backyard with green grass and tall pine trees. I love pine trees. I grew up in Pine Top, Arizona. That's why. I was surrounded by a forest of pine. So that's why I fell in love with pine. As I got older, I missed it. I hiked the tallest mountain in Arizona. But nothing compared to me going to the Sacred Valley of Peru. This is where I started to develop my awakening. Because I never had an experience yet at that time of a powerful plant medicine experience. So I went there to go to an ayahuasca retreat. And so it was for 9 days I was in Peru, man. What a journey. What a journey. Awesome journey. I mean, the physical journey was awesome. And, you know, you step outside your comfort zones. You're going, like, I'm sure Patty Paparazzi, she experienced that. I'm sure women have to deal with it worse. You know, being in wild territory, no bathrooms, no curling iron or whatever women use with they need electricity. I'm sure it's rough for girls to go to Ecuador. But she went there, and so did Ireland Clark. So, hey, you're brave. Some people, you know, like our sister, we were talking about Ma Ali. She's done a lot of traveling by herself. You know, women, we go on our spiritual journeys. And I recommend that, hey, why not go outside the country? You just get a passport. If you've never had one, it takes a few months, but just apply for it. It only takes a few months because it's the government. They go slow as shit, right? So, yeah, it's just stupid. It shouldn't take that long. But it took me a few months, and I've had to do it twice in my life, or 3 times, because I had gone to Ukraine and lost my freaking passport. 111 people online right now. Thank you guys for being here. So, man, I'm so glad I got out of that situation. And I was grateful to have one friend. She wasn't a romantic relationship. She was just a friend. And she helped me get out of that situation, man. She took me to the what's it called? Well, I don't know what it's called. Some government place in Kyiv. And we were in Odessa. We traveled by bus. Ukrainian bus. Not fun. A lot of smelly. I don't know. Anyways, we got all the way to Kyiv. Drove all the way to Kyiv. I did that with my girlfriend, too. We went to visit her grandparents. Or no, somebody. No, it wasn't her family. It was a friend. And wow. I mean, I'm not talking about their people or their culture. I'm just talking about my experience when I went there. It was simply, wow, poor circumstances. So, but my girlfriend had this great attitude. She was a Ukrainian girl, so it was not a problem to go to some small village where we're drinking goat's milk from the grandpa who just milked our goat. I don't know what in the world he's drinking. It looked like milk, but it looked like it was all, you know how milk goes bad and it gets into these little clumps. He was drinking that shit. I don't know if it was milk or what, but it had clumps of something in it. He was just drinking it. Shit. Anyways, I had my own issues, my own habits that it was weird being around people like that. It's so uncomfortable, especially when you get stuck in a house and you're a guest and you're not, what the shit? You're like weird energies, right? But yeah. We have to be very mindful of stuff like that. Like, we're different, and, you know, our spiritual beliefs are very different than religious people. So we have to respect their beliefs since we're a guest. But we're not going to allow someone to disrespect us because we're a guest. But, we're not meant to be just smacked and disrespected, put in our place. You know what I'm saying? Other people get the attitude they're better than you, or they're better than other people, or they got the right color skin, and all this superficial, non-spiritual distortions, darkness. But people in general are going towards that because they're falling into these systems. You see the comments, some of the negative comments on some of the videos. Not all of them, because most of them are positive. But you're going to get some negative feedback too. I like people who are... See, we go through these teachings and we awaken ourselves. We understand a lot of these teachings helped us understand a lot of things and realize a lot of distortions. And we don't need the Inner Covenant to do that. We can learn it on our own, but they have a manuscript, a database of this knowledge. So you can do both. You can study the material and see if you make the connection. Because the connection is by DNA. No joke. You will literally have a resonance to the data. This is why most of you who are interested in this information are indigos. I've even heard Ashana say it many times. On different occasions, she has said that if you're attracted to this information, you're most likely you are an indigo child. Like my right ear has been ringing for like 45 seconds. It's going down now, but yeah, we come here with a mission, and we're high dimensional beings coming to a third dimensional reality. And if you truly are coming from a mission from the cosmic level, you're like an Ayani, an indigo child, coming in. See, they come all the way out on a special mission. These are, hey, indigos are needed. Let's get some down here. So, Ascended Masters come in and come into the different Merkabas, the different dimensional Merkabas, dimensional stargates. That's what a Merkaba is. It's a gate, doorway to another dimension. I mean, shit, we got these teachings give us diagrams of what it looks like, describing it, explaining it. If you guys look at this information, you learn it, you read Voyager's books. Okay? You read angelic realities. Okay? You read or you watch the Kathara Biospiritual Healing. You make a difference in your incarnation here. You don't want to waste this time, you guys. You got to accomplish your mission. I mean, it's the whole reason why you're here. Because you're supposed to make a difference. You're not just supposed to be a bystander. You're not just supposed to be watching. I'm trying to reach millions. According to my analytics, I have. But my goal is to eventually get to 1 million subscribers. I want to know, I am so grateful to any of this energy to reach other people. I'm not perfect. Part of myself is my 3D self, but part of this work is coming from myself. Not just your brother Anuhazi, but that is me. I'm a multidimensional, like I'm coming into my multidimensional awareness, and you guys are doing the same thing. You're not just limited to one life, one perspective, one incarnation or identity. You're a multi. Remember, we're experiencing fragmentation, but we're actually parts of greater versions. So all of your past selves are what make you who you are now. So you're grateful for all those experiences. Like, I've shared my experience. I prefer, it's my choice to be transparent. And I've talked about my past. And so I used to be into the occult. I used to be into candle magic, mostly. But other magic. I was getting into all kinds of different magic systems, man. I have Golden Dawn books. What does that say? Yeah, I used to, because this was before I found the Christos. That sounds like you're born again Christian, but I'm not. I'm not talking about that. The Christos. It was because of the Christos. It was because of the interview with Carrie Cassidy and Ashiana Dean. And it's not about Ashiana, bless her. She's doing the service and the work like a lot of us are here doing service and work. And so it's about the Emerald Covenant, the Emerald Order teachings, about the Law of One, about the inner God spark, the God self as your identity. That is our far-reaching identity. I mean, that's our most expanded identity. We're trying to reclaim that. It's not arrogance to say, I am God. This is a statement showing that you understand unity. You understand that we're all one. Fragments. And see, we see that, we confirm that within our own selves as our proof. When we see our own multidimensional identity, we see that it's part of other higher identities called the soul, and those are even part of a greater level called the oversoul, and we're not even done. That's mid-game. Low level still, which are including angels and archangels, low level. Archangels are low level. What's up? You're eventually going to ascend into the avatar level. Avatars are greater than archangels. And we're not even done. There's something greater than avatars. They're called rishi. You can call them solar rishi because they're suns, stars. A star is a sun. Or you can say the sun is a star. You see the galaxy full of stars, it's a galaxy full of suns. S-U-N-S. So we're like Solar Rishi, or the Anuhazi word is Brenua. Okay? And so the Solar Rishi is not even the highest. So we go into the next level of evolution would be the Triadic Ascended Masters level 3, because it goes 3 lesser, 2, and then 1. So 3 first. If you're going from the matrix level, you would go into the next sphere of God consciousness, and that would be the Triadic Ascended Master level. So man, you're out of manifestation, you're out of the hologram experience, you're back into the eternal gestalts of consciousness, collectives, massive collectives, out oceans and pools of creation of God. And it goes on forever and ever. It's just, it's hard for us because we think of time, but there is no time. God exists timelessly, no time, only in the restraints of a hologram 15-dimensional time matrix. Those have constraints on God. It puts it's like technology of God. God created this technology so it could put a lesser version, a different frequency of itself. It's a downstep. God wanted to downstep to create opportunities to create. So I try to imagine this as being some thing like the movie Total Recall. You know, in Total Recall, he puts his mind into a machine. He goes to sleep and starts experiencing another life. That's what this is for an ascended master. They're coming into total recall, into a machine, a technological world. It's a hologram of consciousness that creates levels and densities. One moment here, please. Spiritual ascension! Bless you. You even led a testimony. Anuhazi woke me up to the innerchristos law of one from his channel here. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, Spiritual Ascension. That means so much to me. It's so wonderful to hear. And confirmation to haters. This is where, the confirmation. People understand. They see testimony. They can make the choice. Thank you, Spiritual Ascension. Bless you. Machiwa. So we're all from the cosmos. We're all from the primal sound fields. Machiwa. We're all God source, God self, God force. Or just say source. Because we're returning to that. Returning to our source. The pieces are being reclaimed back into oneself. This is spiritual ascension. Maybe people look at it as going this way up. But if you're looking from a higher self, you're coming in. You're bringing your parts back in to wholeness, into unity. Not more fragmentation. Not into smaller and smaller pieces, fragments. That's the reverse idea. That's reverse energy. Reverse, anti-Christos, anti-God, anti-earth, anti-human. Why? Because there's beings who feed off of human, off of earth, off of life force. You can call them vampires. They feed off of others' life force. This is a dark version of Creator. But it's only in the hologram fields. We're in the hologram field of different dimensions. And it's still God experiencing itself. It doesn't make it less important or not real. It's still real. That it's a hologram. 1155, I'm seeing those numbers. It is consciousness that's creating consciousness in a hologram. Just like it is you sitting in that total recall chair, putting this freaking thing on your brain, your head, going into this computerized world. But it's still you putting a piece of your consciousness in there, exploring this virtual world, hologram world, reality, We put a piece of ourselves in this hologram reality. Now we're immersed into a hologram, like virtual simulation. Doesn't make it not real because it's still consciousness that projected it, creating it. And the beings from the mated terrestrials, you know, the three flames, blue flame, gold flame, violet flame, Elohe, Seraphi, Raharama. You know, we can all connect to that. You just put that intention there. Like you feel expansion. You feel other layers, other levels of yourself. You're a mini. That doesn't dilute anything. You're still, but that's just it. 3D life gets stuck in ego. It's a trap. You're just thinking about this existence. You don't see other existences of yourself because you're just focusing on the 3D one. Machiwa. Yeah. Still on the same window. Let me go down. You guys are doing awesome, man. Thank you so much for hanging with us on your Saturday night. I just hear a weird truck, like sounds like a big old mean truck, like a dumpster, like the one that brings the trash, like a loud one. Freebird Blue, more twos, Machiwa. Blessing Freebird Blue, thank you, Holy One. You guys are awesome. Your first super on live, yeah, baby. Indigo, Jamie said it. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. What's up? GSF, God, sovereign, free. And say that 3 times, you know, times 3 times. So that's 9 times. That's why I say 333 is actually 999. What's up? Triple Trinity. Makaya Masutas. You can dance, you can sing, you can write this poetry. You can give this speech. You can remember this record. Because we awaken DNA, we awaken memory. It just starts appearing in your head. Like new knowledge, new understandings are now merged, combined. It's the new you. You know, you remember more. You know more. Whoa, I understand more. That's what DNA or ascension symptoms are, is you go into remembering. It's going to trip you out. Like, damn, what's going on? Am I crazy? No, you're not. Maybe we're this indigos so excited in life, we're exploring our new potential, and we can look funny going around all excited and full of energy, and you know, people just think you're just high. Oh yeah, I'm high, baby. I'm high in my energy, high in my vibe, high in my awareness. You could say you are becoming more and more aware, more and more reclaiming. Remember, we're ascended masters. We know all this. But this part of us, we embodied in the 3rd dimension here, has so much more to understand. And remember, reclaim. We have so much to reclaim, Holy Ones. Because these creatures and these dark energies and agendas, they want you disempowered. But, sorry, honey. We represent Creator's original intention. We're on a special mission. You know, Indigo children are a special mission. I don't mean better. I mean like special forces. We're special forces, spiritual special forces. Literally, elite, like 24 strand to 48 strand. I mean, we're not going to activate that all in 3D Earth. It would blow up the place, especially after the 12th strand. That's it. You're going to explode Earth? No. So you can't activate it. It's not even a part of the physics. It's not possible. So, Machiwa. And you just enjoy this new identity, this new awareness. It's like blessedness. It's a gift. But how is it a gift if it's already you? It's you already. You're just revealing. Open more of the present. You still can't see what it is. Open more. Reveal more. Show more. You're going to experience more, you guys. I didn't have any of that psychic stuff happen to me before my 40s. Not like I remember anyways. But it did start to happen. I'm a late bloomer, I guess. Some of you are kids or teenagers and you're already awakened, which is a good thing. That means it really is a sign that you are an indigo child. You are interested in these, like, you didn't just come one time. You guys are regulars. This is your information too. You are indigo children too. Just own up to it. You're an indigo. Doesn't mean you go become a spiritual schmuck and tell the whole world. I should have said spiritual egotist, because now you think you're special or chosen one. You're God, I'm God, our brothers and sisters in the world are God. Who gets chosen over that? We're all chosen. So there is no chosen. If we're all chosen, there's no choosing. God's all. It's not hard. Your children can learn. So teach your children, because they can understand. Should I do light language? It looks like it's ready to do light language. If one person wants to hear light language, please let me know in comments. Machiwa. See? Machiwa. Myself remembers this self. Different selves. Okay, I will do a little light language. And it's not some other being. I'm not allowing anything else in my fields except for myself. My light body, I mean. Like, there's some people who haven't gotten through all that in their life yet. So they think what you're doing is ridiculous or stupid or not believable. You guys, they're 3D people. They don't even have an astral psychic chakra. It's closed. It's closed. They haven't activated it. They're still acting like a 3D person, speaking like a 3D person, because they are literally only a 3-strander or less even. Ashana talks about there's people from a spectrum of 2.5 to 3.5. trying to get their astral fourth chakra complete. So that determines after you die or get evacuated, that determines where you're going. So I hope you guys are working on that. That it is important for you, your spiritual journey, your psychic abilities are confirmation that, hey, my journey is paying off or it's working, whatever I'm doing. When you see progress or results that before you wouldn't even believe in yourself, I didn't believe in this stuff. I mean, can I like levitate and shit? No. But I will say, I can't prove it to anyone because there was no camera. But I felt my hand go when I was on mushroom medicine. I felt such a tremendous amount of energy. It was like out of this world. Like I was in one part of the house and I was walking along in the house on medicine. When I go that high up in the medicine, I don't need to sit down and be quiet and cover my eyes and earplugs. No, it's so much freaking energy. I was in my bathroom, I felt massive amounts of energy in my body. And I never felt this much energy flow. And then I walked into the living room and I was feeling this tremendous experiences. It wasn't just seeing things. I was feeling tremendous amounts of cosmic energies. I felt my body go bump into that wall and my arm went through it. My arm went through the freaking wall, man. I can't prove that, but I'm just telling you my honest experience. It was my right... Wait. I believe it was my right hand went through the wall. And what was very interesting, because I was in the experience, I was being this version of myself that it wasn't a big deal to me. Only off of when I came out of the medicine, I was like, what the shit? And so, yeah. So I can't levitate, but in my visions I can levitate. I can fly. I can. It's not even as if you have to fly. You just disappear and appear somewhere else because you have the access to the Stargate. It's in your DNA Templar. Your Templar connects to the planet's Templar. It just takes consciousness or remote transmission, remote sending. It's just more than remote viewing. You're just sending Scotty, beam me up. Star Trek kind of shit. Well, you beam yourself, man. You put yourself through the Stargate. You focus on your Templar. You connect to the planet Templar by will. You focus and see with intent. I am here. I am there. You traveled in your Merkaba field. Your star tetrahedron is a vehicle. You take your physical body in one. Mochiwa. If you get to that level. I believe, and I myself, if the world survives or can be prosperous for a while, ever again, I would like to go into research and development into paranormal psychic energies, like get some scientific data behind it. Imagine, because I know similar experiences have already done, they put an EEG on some master like they've had these like high level adepts hook up to an EEG so they can see what their brainwaves are doing. So it's scientific research. They're getting data to see what happens to their brainwaves because these guys are masters in energy and consciousness. So they have control over certain things from training. When most humans couldn't even come close to doing anything like that, they can do stuff like live in the snow with no clothes on. But they can melt the snow and not be freezing cold. These are masters in energy. They've learned how to master things with consciousness, conscious will, conscious projection, conscious investigation. I mean, we need to be like Jedis. Like Patty Paparazzi said. We're Magi's, we're Priest Kings, we're Jedis, we're these awakening ones, shining ones, holy ones. We're representing Christos. We're representing Kirashe, Kundere, the Unisai. We are the guardians awakening on planet Earth. We're the ones who incarnated on the boots on the ground, homies. It's like the Marines going in, the spiritual Marines. We're going into the front line. We're going into the danger, Red Robinson. So we got this covered. You're not alone. We're not alone. We got this ancient heritage. What's up, homies of light? Spiritual G's. Gangsters. Gangsters in Christ. Christos. Christos avatars awakening. Christos 12D, homies. What's up? I'm a 12D'er. You want to be 5D? Okay, that's cool. I'm 12D, bitches. What's up? You don't limit yourself to the third eye, sixth strand, angelic. You got a crown. You got a thymus, a thalamus, Galactic 1, Galactic 2, Christ star, Earth star, Machiwa. We're voyagers. We're travelers of spirit. We're having a human experience. We're having a human indigo child experience. What's up, G's? Emerald Covenant for life, homies. Was your video? Primal light fields, primal sound fields. Chikas Masu, Kirushe, Kundere. Speak some Anuhazi. I know a thing or two. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Omeda I Patuma. Patuma e Data Kumbra. Omeda I Patuma. I can speak some Anuhazi, baby. What's up? Tre Tila. Tre Tila. Duramna. Omeda I Patuma. Machiwa. Speaking some lyric Anuhazi, baby. What's up? What's up, homies of light? Yeah. Yeah, Patty's awesome, right? Melissa Crisp. Yeah, we gotta spread more love, and you guys are part of that. It's not about Ashana. It's not about me. It's about all of us. She's not the only Indigo child. There's other Indigo homies. What's up? Hey, maybe there's a split in the shield, but hey, we're still finding unity. We're still finding some Christ consciousness. We're practicing our Maharik seal. We're connecting to our other brothers and sisters in the world, awakening, feeling it. All those people who are putting us down because we're into unity. Oh, it's so horrible when they're into like selfishness, pride, arrogance, elitism, competition, mocking, no reverent respect, but disrespect. Machiwa. Oh, I didn't do the light language. Let me see if I can still do it. I have to really feel it before I try it. And it's not just singing or speaking. I also noticed, you know how I go the drum circle and I dance around the circle? Yeah, it puts energy. Like it helps you to. I feel the energies are where I try to feel with my hand chakra, the other chakras. Like put this chakra over my other chakras, and you can feel the wormhole, the funnel. It comes out like a funnel. In the front and the back. It's hard for us to reach to the back ones though. You're not that flexible, right? But it's easier to go to the front ones. Like try to feel some sensation on your palm by passing it over your third eye. Like right there, I can feel something. And then play around with the distance. See if how far you can feel it. Get used to seeing your aura. See? I believe you can still do this with glasses. Some people say you got to take your glasses off. What you do is you look away from you don't look directly at your hand or a finger. You look to the side of it and look at it from your peripheral a little bit. Play around with the distance, different angles. Try to see some type of energy that moves with your hand. Like we're looking for specifically like other light bodies of our body. So it could stretch out a distance. Sometimes you might see, the reason why we do peripheral is because you can see with your whites of your eyes, and you can get better and better at doing it. So this is why if you start directly, you can't see a movement like a spiritual energy, but from the side, you saw something move from the side. And as soon as you look to it, it's gone because this is better. So start consciously using the whites of your eyes or peripheral. And if you're mindful of using your peripheral, you're training it. You get better at it. So when you realize that if you're starting to say, okay, what's over here? I'm going to use the side Well, that's how you do your aura. You look at the side of it, not directly at it, at a side. Get closer to the hand as you need to be. Get close to looking right at the hand, but a little bit off to your hand. You're like, whoa, there really is an energy field around. Especially when you're on medicine like now. I can really feel it. I actually feel vibrations happening in my fingertips. Some stronger than others. Like these are my strongest, these two fingers, but I still feel my other fingers. When I say lit up, they're lit up. So crazy, dude. So, yeah, we're all have these innate abilities that we need to awaken. That's what we're trying to do. It's not just the spiritual conversation. You're actually literally feeling energies that you didn't feel before, or didn't have you didn't notice it, or get the sense, extra sensory of it. So, yeah, man, this is just a wonderment. It's a great, wonderful, beautiful thing. It's a cosmic thing. You know, we're really ascended masters having these experiences in a hologram field that's dimensionalized. So, through the technology, this being can have 1,700. It's like Total Recall. You know, the new one was made with Colin Fowl. Wait, Colin. And so, just imagine him going into the chair, and instead of having his one life about Mars and all that shit, well, he had 1,728 different lives. And same thing with Neo in the Matrix, where he goes and speaks with the architect. The architect has all these screens of Neo. They're all these different times he's incarnated into the Matrix. So the architect, obviously he's the architect. He has all this data. So that's an example of what you do. No, what anyone does, or in the time matrix, this being will come and do that, become all these different simultaneous versions of itself in different frequencies. It's crazy. And every one of those have their own free will, their own, choices, their own experience in their unique frequency bandwidth, because we have the main dimensions, yes, but remember, every dimension has 12 sub-dimensions, sub-frequencies. 12 times 12, 144. So that's how much we have. Remember, we're Diamond Sun, that's 12 strands, so 12 times 12 substrands, that's 144 substrands, that's 144 incarnations. When I say holy ones, you really are. We're all of us are these massive collectives, simultaneously incarnated versions of ourselves. We're versions, many versions happening at once. So they're all, even if you're not aware of it, you're all being kind of affected by each other, because you are part of a greater mind, a greater consciousness. Like we're called the soul. And the soul has a greater one called the oversoul. The oversoul has the avatar and the rishi, ascended master, 3, 2, 1, holy unici. Machiwa. Well, you guys, the next time we talk will be on the last day of the year. It's New Year's Eve, the next live on Tuesday. So I decide I will still go ahead and have a live. Even if it doesn't have a good turnout because it's a holiday, that's fine. I still hang out with some of you, because there was a couple of you that said, yes, please do a live, because I had asked. If you guys wanted me to do a live on that day. I will. I'll still do it on Tuesday. So I still didn't do it, huh? I think it's available. O e motai ka pashai tono moa hai papapio a gaisni te ai to choka mam pipes na a pokuta chia o kani musu no hoye vai sita eva sanai matatoyes ava kai mai hai titania hai poko oye shita ai musuna ai putitiki ai wana ai po shitas on komata yewa pata init ka turiwa. Excuse me. Kai mutitishi hava kai moto oi poshiti ma ai poko oi poshita sai ne hava ka sata chichu suno pa e ponkini. As I'm talking, I'm actually seeing things. I'm like seeing some of the energies, I mean the characters, the beings, the other parts of myself. So wait. Stephen Oswald. Woo, brother, what's up, man? Lots of twos today, right? Thank you, Holy One. Bless you. You are amazing for being here all the time. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, because this is how I can do this full time. I couldn't do this without you. I mean, I could, but it would take me a lot longer. And I couldn't, sustain myself, so it'd be part-time. But thanks to you guys, this is my full-time work. It is my mission. I'm supposed to help a lot of people get into the teachings. Like, I can't replace Ashana, so I'm not even trying. But I'm kind of like introducing you to the teachings. Yeah, we're going to learn some advanced stuff on my channel too, but it's really geared to really hit the heavy, hard to reach people. I mean, it's really, when people are really falling in the phantom matrix, there's some of us who want to reach some of those people. I believe we're all meant to do different, focus on different specific tasks, missions. And mine is to reach a lot of new people. Like, people who don't have a lot of experience yet. So, but I know for sure that a lot of myself is like ascended master, man. Because I'm just like trying to report. That's all. I'm not trying to make a big deal about it. I'm simply just sharing. Because of what I've seen is just, looks like to me, that's what an ascended master is. Because I pay attention to the density matter. When you see a being, you should be able to tell what density it's from. Is that a density 2 being? Which most of them will be. But if it's kind of like made of just pure light, it's probably density 3 or higher. Now, keep going, because density 3 is like a being of light, like not really a body anymore. And so, but it could also change shape or appear to you like it, whatever. And this is, by the way, is our archangels. Liquid light. What the hell does liquid light look like? I mean, when you see a being that's made of liquid light, which is 10th, 11th, and 12th dimensional energy. Well, hear that banging? It's, well, think of light, pure light, and some type of water or liquid light. So it's quite beautiful. Amazing, divine, sacred, humbling. You don't need to be humbled, but it just feels that way. Like awe. Like you're used to seeing ugliness, and then you see something so it makes you like have happy tears. So yeah, I do sometimes take a while to say bye. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, it's only 8:30, so it's not too late. But yeah, you guys are awesome for helping out, and I hope you guys get some whatever kind of food that you want to have in your survival kit. Please share, you guys, when you do start having a survival, like one of the dumb things about my setup is it's a lot of heavy food stuff to move around. A bunch of cans of food is heavy. If you're moving lots and lots of them. So this is why some people get really big into this, and they prepare everything themselves even, or you can go buy stuff. And if it lasts 10 years, it's not going to go bad. And if it comes into 8 years later, or you start eating it, right? I actually have something, it's been a few years ago, but it's still good, where you just add water. And you can, and so I have something that will help me last a few months in that. So I have at least half a year almost already. So, but I want you guys to be safe for the upcoming times. You know, it would be nice to have a live anyways on New Year's, so we can talk about 2024, a review of 2024. Wow. If I had the time, I should make a video that has clips from all my lives, like short clips of all my lives, and make it into one big video to give you, this is what happened basically what happened in 2024. But yeah, you guys, I thought 2023, I got big into spirituality a lot more than I ever have. So I really like to start from there, but I've been awake for a while. I mean, my journey of awakening took a while, but this is where it just, well, this is probably one of the things I think could have been my walk-in. When I felt that incredible sensation, the most profound sensation I've ever felt in my life, which was when the UFO did something. I don't know what it did. And so that could have been my walk-in. Especially when you see a guardian UFO and then no bad experience at all. No after effects or problems. So my whole life changes after that. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is 2023 for me was life-changing. And then 2024, oh, this is a huge fast. No, I was actually 2022. And then 2023, 2024. Because I opened the channel in 2022. So it's been a few years. So, but 2024 just went by super fast. No joke. What is 2025 going to be like, guys? I think it's going to be something worldly will happen. I don't know if that's a disaster or a positive thing or what. I just feel something big. What is that? Gut feeling? Is that intuition? I don't know. Maybe we'll all feel it more later. It's coming up. But hey, don't resort to fear. We're holy angels, avatars, ascended masters, indigo children. Hey, what's up? We're not chosen ones, but we're here to help teach and help heal, help with the DNA and the awakening. Holy ones. So once again, thank you guys for your patience. For those of you who don't mind when I smoke, but thank you so much for you regulars. Thank you, all the members. I can't do this without you. Truly, bless you, all of you. And thank you to all the people tonight who made donations. OMG, all of you. So it's a great blessing. It's an honor to do this service with you guys. And we're doing a service for the planet, all of us, really. Remember, we're not perfect, but we're trying to be our best versions all the time. At least I'm striving to, and I know some of you are for sure. We're on a journey. Our spiritual journey is needed because it helps assist others who need the assistance, who would like to have the assistance. We're helping service that. So thank you to my moderators. Let's give a shout out to our moderators. They're here doing service as well. And Sarah Holder, Stardust Goddess, Indigo Wizard, Celine, Starman, Little Alien. We don't see her or Starman very much, but we still consider him part of the team. And no problem to take them off. It's not doing any harm, but thank you guys so much for being part of this. When I have like a enterprise going on, I'll be able to share that, but right now I can't, right? So I thank you for your service, because I'm serving too, and this is a great time to be alive. I'm always thankful to be part of the Guardian, what we call the Guardian Alliance. Okay? The teachings will talk about the Guardian Alliance. Ashiana talks about them. It's in her bio as well. She's had experience with the Guardian Alliance. And so, just realize a lot of us are working under the Guardian Alliance. We got missions, to do things with the Guardian Alliance. So you guys it's all interesting to see you guys go through your changes, sharing your posts and sharing your energy. And so we're all needed. We're going to be our best versions. We're trying to be. And we don't consider ourselves chosen ones or better. If you guys want to call yourself one, that's fine. I'm just saying there are some definitely distortions in that. It could lead you to egocentric mode. And it doesn't change the fact that we're all God. It doesn't change nothing. That there is equality and no favoritism, just equality across the board, everybody. That's why there's reverent respect for everybody. We got to strive to become innerchristos love. Love all. That's easier said than done for a lot of people, but it's possible. Strive. Keep on striving, holy ones. We can do it. We can love everyone. And once again, don't get confused. That doesn't mean you don't have to hang out with them and be buddy and socialize. You can love them from afar understand that's creator in the hologram who became distorted, and maybe he's trying to figure it out. Maybe we'll eventually figure it out. Either way, every single bit of consciousness of creator returns back to creator, source, this way or that way. You return to source God, either remembering or as undifferentiated parts of creator. That means it doesn't remember itself because it destroyed that memory with free will. It went into a falling, descending, and kind of like going past the, cross the yellow line or the yellow light. You went through the path of, you can't stop now. You can't go back now. You can't slow down now. You have to go through the yellow light, into the red light. I love you guys. Bless all of you. Thank you for being with us tonight. And if you haven't watched it yet, please watch the video I released today. Secret Space Program Part 3. I just finally got it done, and I'm going to work on the Metatron video as soon as possible. I already shot the footage. I have to go through all the editing now. So, and it is like a 40-minute video. I don't know after editing how far I'll get it down, but anyways, thank you guys so much. Bless all of you. Thank you for being with me tonight. Well, some of you are going to come New Year's Eve. Okay? We'll do a show. Most likely, it's the new year. We're most likely going to get lit. So please plan to get lit with your Starseed family. Those who want to and who can. You don't have to feel left out if you can't or don't. Your presence is still desired. Peace and love to all of you guys. You guys are awesome. And we're growing together. Bless all of you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm going to have myself some alkaline electric chili. I gave Indigo Wizard the recipe. Bless all of you, and I'll see you guys on New Year's Eve. If not, then I'll see you on next Saturday. And you got this. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Omedai Patuma. Omedai Patuma. Patuma edeta ekumna. Omedai Patuma. Tretila idurna. Tretila idurna. Durma ekemta ekumna. Omedai Patuma. You could do that 3 times. I love you guys. I am Christos. I am Christos. I am Christos. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. Bless you guys. Good night, Starseeds, Indigo children, Azarites, Oraphine, Machiwa. I always put on the wrong ones, man. Shit. Woohoo! We did it! My family.